And there it is.
Hello.
Welcome to our tutorial on Christmas.
This is how to do Christmas in 5 easy steps. Our second tutorial.
Yeah, our second tutorial, we're going to be showing a watercolor Christmas card. So easy. The only skills you need is to be able to move a paintbrush from here to here and to draw a circle around something. That's it. Literally, that's all the skills you need.
Brilliant.
And it'll look magnificent.
Give it a go.
You know how they say like watercolor 101?
Yep.
That's lower than that.
This
It's
is
less than that.
watercolor 1.
Yes.
-1.
Yes, watercolor card -1.
-1. Anna did tell me she was going to do watercolor, and so I said, oh, yeah, well, I'll do a watercolor one as well. And then last night I thought, I haven't planned anything, so I'm going to show you. Would you want to see what it is?
Yes.
Or do you want to do? Okay.
Oh no, hang on. Or should we?
Or do you want to do yours first?
Well, how about we do the watercolor and then the gift?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the surprise of not knowing what this is. Ooh! Oh, they're baubles. Fa-la-la-la-la. Oh, having that bit of white looks great.
There we go. And
They're
I think
great.
these are the. Yeah. So this. Thank you. Very easy. Also, now that was normal watercolor, just your normal.
Any old watercolor.
Yep. These are and then I made some more using these nuance powders. So in there is some powders that you smush out, and that makes it a bit more vibrant.
A bit more textured. Oh, and the different
Yes.
colours. Woohoo! Oh, that's pretty.
So that was those ones.
They look so good.
Thank you. Now have a look at these two. See that one and that one? See how they've got a bit of a different texture?
I think I know how you did that.
How do you think I did that?
Well, I think you might have used salt.
I did. So when they were drying, not that one, but when the lighter ones were still wet, I sprinkled salt on. Yeah, and I just think that's another nice effect. And this one here with the sort of other, that's just when the water pools and then dries. And it just makes its own effects.
That is the genius of watercolour.
Yeah.
It does it itself, and you've got to not just step away
Yeah.
and let it do its thing.
So I have here some pre-cut watercolour paper, because I'm pretty lazy, don't like to cut paper.
Fair enough.
And all I used, because they're, and it's 300, it's 300 grams per metre.
GSM.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep,
and there's
nice and sturdy.
So if we just fold them in half and then all you need is something round.
Cool.
So I find that this very clean watercolour jar is perfect. So you just whack it on there. Okay, nice and slow.
Around the backside.
There we go, nice and slow. There we go. That's better.
Ah, perfect. Okay, I'm going to
Yep.
do that on mine as well. And you want it a bit more towards the bottom so that you've got room for the string.
Room for the string. All right, now we've got over here a little jug of water.
Lovely.
And
Op shop.
very nice.
Green.
All right,
Bluey green.
so what I'm going to actually do is just add some blue to the water, just so that when it's down on the paper.
Add some water to the blue.
Yeah, sorry, water to the blue. Sorry, and all we're doing here is just
letting the
getting
water
it, just getting a bit of the,
getting it activated.
so that, because we'll do a blue one, it won't matter that the water's blue. Usually leave a bit of not water in that corner there, just so it looks like the sun's, not the sun, the sun is shining on it. And all you do is just paint a circle in the middle of the bauble, and it just won't go any further than you put it.
Because when you're doing it, you can see where the water is in real life.
In real life. And then, if it's all covered, then if I put the colours here,
Oh, yep.
then you just
This is the fun
glob
bit.
it on. So usually I'd start with a light colour first.
I'm going to go this one.
And you just...
Oh, I've got to not blob over yours on my way between the water and the...
Look, it really doesn't matter. And then you just... And it just finds its own path through the water. Oh, and this watercolour is Kuretake. Well, how do you say it?
Got Gansai, Tambe,
Kuretake.
something. They're Japanese and they're amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Anna said, any watercolour will
We got them
work
from a
this
craft
way.
fair, didn't we, together?
Yeah.
Did we get them from Paperific? Well,
Yes, indeed.
yeah. And then you might like to, then you've done that.
I'm going to have a bit of... This is where you don't go
And this
too
is where you
far.
just do whatever you want. So then you just grab some, whatever. Like I might grab some,
And
I might actually grab some red.
Ooh. And they'll kind of bleed into each other.
So it goes a little bit of purple. And then you just sort of let it do its thing. And so you don't actually, don't overthink it.
I'm about to overthink it. I can feel it coming.
Maybe add a bit more water to the middle.
But it's really watery.
No, it isn't. Look at mine.
Yeah, right.
Yes. I don't reckon you have enough water on there. But anyway, you can do what you want. So you look, ooh, look, it's coming around.
I want to put some more darker on mine.
All right, you don't overthink it. Just whack it on and leave it.
Just down here, like another layer.
Okay.
There we go.
Now leave it.
I'm stopped.
What did I do?
You just instantly, or both of us just went. So while you've been away, Anna's just drying hairs, and I decided I've got this liney thing, so I thought, I know, I'll get my paintbrush, and then of course as I picked it up, it's gone splatter, and now I've got blue. But I think that's fine. It'll be part of the design.
So normally,
I need to walk away, and I'm still here.
but normally we wouldn't dry it on purpose. You just leave it for a few hours. Yeah. So we did this for purposes of filming only. You don't need
Just be
a
careful
dryer.
with your brushes that you don't do that unless you want to.
So the next part is you get a pen, and you just draw a circle around
Around your circle.
And look, you can make that into some snow or something.
Well, I tell you what, with watercolour, doing a splatter like this at the end
sometimes there's a bit of...
looks great.
And how simple is that? Yet it looks
Super
like you're some
simple.
sort of talented watercolour artist.
Yeah, a fine line, and then the wobbles all look intentional. It's like, yeah, it's supposed to be like this. See, if it's too perfect, it loses that cool watercolour
Yeah.
vibe. Ooh. And
then,
draw one.
and then you just draw like a little box.
top.
Yeah, and a little line.
Did you go all the way off the page?
Sometimes, sometimes not, however I feel at the time. And then the next bit is doing the little gold top or silver or whatever. I use that colour.
Oh, and you put another line.
And I put another line for the,
for the light. That looks really cool. I'm going to go silver.
Do you want to use my smaller paintbrush?
Oh, yes, please. Oh, you can't actually see that at all.
Oh, you need to go really get in there.
Still can't see it. I think I might
go for gold.
Might go gold. Go for gold. See, now I've got to decide which gold.
Now do you know what I've done here?
Oh, whoops. What?
How do you open cards? I don't think...
Oh, maybe you can just have it dangling down from the top and with the sentiment underneath.
I can cut it out and stick it on another thing. All right, here we go.
I need the paper towel. I'm getting silver in the gold. Oh, that's better.
There you go.
The little bit of gap is really cool. Like the light shiny bit.
Yeah. Just adds a bit of...
Makes it look all profesh.
Yeah. That's what we've got to do. So
Look at
simple.
that.
Oops.
Okay, now I am going to deliberately now, not accidentally.
And don't you do it on mine, young lady.
No, I won't. I'll just do it quietly over here. So you go like...
Oh, yes. That looks $100. Look at that. That looks really good.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
what I
goodness
mean.
me.
You don't want to do it, but every time I've done it, you're like,
Yes.
oh my God, that actually looks... And even if they're big and blobby like that one just was.
Awesome.
There.
That looks really good. In fact, it looks better than mine. No, it just looks different. Different. We're different. And then we use these Paper Rose Crisp Sentiments. Now, I've already chopped out a couple if you want to...
Oh, yep, that sounds good.
There we go. Now, remember, of course, you don't have to use these. You can just... What can you do, Leah?
I kind of like not having any sentiment.
Yeah, well, there you go. Don't put it on.
I think I'm just trying it to see. But
all right, well, I'm going to leave mine plain.
I'm moving away from the sentiments.
All right, well, I'm going to leave mine plain.
I'm like, no.
Thank
you, but...
Yeah, no. See, you can just do whatever you feel like.
Yeah. Great. I'm really happy with that.
Now, let me show... Oh, I was going to show you, but because I made them...
Do you want to do the powdery one?
Yes. So...
What do you think, Jasper?
Looks great.
Would you make one?
But you could make one, couldn't you?
You could make one.
Yeah.
If we said, can you please go and make one of them, you could.
Right.
Okay.
Now, this one I'm going to do, because I'm going to cut that out, I'm actually just going to do mine on the back there. So again...
Have you got salt here?
No. Right. I thought that would... You could
that
just,
is a very... Yeah, that
you
looks
just sprinkle
amazing.
it on when it's wet and walk away.
Yep.
Walk away, Leah.
Walk away.
You walk away.
Yeah. And you don't heat gun that one, that wouldn't work.
And you don't heat gun that one. Oh, look, it probably would. You might get a different effect, Leah.
Well, that's true. Worth a try.
Okay, draw your circle. These are the watercolour powders. So inside these are...
Oh, and hello, Fran and Trina and
Mary.
If you're out there.
And Robin. Got to say
And
hi to
Robin.
Robin will still be watching.
And Jill.
They're the powders, and you buy them, and they're not expensive. They're about $6 or $7 for a powder that lasts you a lifetime. I've got a few other colours here to choose.
And because they've got multicolours in them, you only really, like one would do.
These are just random pins in the top, don't worry about that. Because you take the pin out and then you sprinkle.
Yeah, you don't open them because it gets everywhere.
And so...
I'll move this away.
Okay. Yes, because all I do... Oh dear, did I forget to... I'm actually doing mine upside down by accident, so once I've finished, I will... And all you do, you'll need more water, Leah.
Okay.
I know you're frightened of water today. Is it because we've had so much rain and you're like, I'm over the water?
It's raining right now.
You just let it rip. You just go for gold.
Okay.
I want to see it pooling up. I want to see it pooling.
Oh my God.
Like a swimming pool.
So much water.
Like tiny little toddlers having a swimming pool in your...
Okay, I'm going for it.
Then you grab one of these, and they don't come, when you get them, they don't come with a hole in it. You poke a hole in it, and then you just...
This is the magic. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that.
Woo! They are amazing. When am I going to go?
And sometimes, look, there's already orange in here. See? There's a little bit of... Yeah.
I'm going to try... Is wisteria... I'm going to try wisteria.
Just try it. But I'm not convinced you've got enough water.
God. Okay.
Yeah, that's because you're using the tiniest paintbrush that was ever invented.
Oh, yeah, I haven't switched back to my other one.
And and again, you don't overdo it. You just do it and you walk away. Now, what do you do, Leah?
I'm walking away once I've added more water.
Let's just pause. Can you see how mine did that? And yours is just sort of sitting there?
Okay,
whack on
adding
the water,
more water.
Whack it on. More. Whack. There we go. Now Now we're talking.
Okay, all right. Okay, yep, thank you. Right, ready?
Yep. I reckon we might need to put more of a hole in your top. Give it a bit of a swirl
Look at that,
around.
I can see
that
blue
looks
and
beautiful.
purple and pink.
Look at that. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, careful because if it goes outside, it's hard to get off.
That's okay. I like the splatter approach.
Oh, that's right. You do.
Splatters are fine by me.
Now, as the time goes on, that's going to continue to just expand and do its
Still not
thing.
as full on as yours. I'm going to try some of this one.
Oh, good
I'm
grief.
not walking away.
Oh, good grief.
It's still blue.
Yes, but it's a different... Okay.
Okay, no, you're right. It's a different blue.
Just honestly...
I just want more.
No, let's just...
That's not enough.
Look, I promise you, less is more.
Okay,
What is more? Less is more.
Except when it comes to water, apparently.
And we're back after some drying. And as we said before, normally you just walk away and let it dry.
Yeah.
And now we draw around the circles again.
Ooh, bit of a twist in your string.
Look at that.
Bit of a jaunty twist.
Now, where did we put the watercolour paints?
I might do a...
Oh, a little bit of a bit of a bow.
What am I doing? Stop thinking.
Don't think. Don't think.
I started like my string can go in
The
like...
great thing about craft is you can just let your mind can just go blank.
Yes, I need to let my mind go blank a bit more, I think.
It's very meditative of letting your mind go blank.
Tried to make like a loop, but it looks like a weird Christmas pudding. Okay, leave it, just walk away.
Did you walk away?
Okay, I'm going to do...
Christmas pudding.
Look, it looks
you could make
I
these longer. Those could be longer. Hey. I think that looks great. We could turn them into base.
I wish it's just getting more and more and more. I should have just done the same string. Do you remember our Captain Cook? That was the very first example.
Grade 3. We were studying Captain Cook. And
you lay on the floor and we traced around you.
So what were we, about 8 years old?
Yep. And then we had to paint it in the form of Captain Cook.
No, we weren't 8. We were probably 9 or 10. Yeah.
Primary school.
Yeah.
And then the Captain Cook had a long hairdo, and then I did one side, and then Anna did the other side, and then it kept going longer and longer. And I think we actually had a big fight about it.
We did. It was one of our big fights.
We ended up having to have a ponytail because his hair just got so long.
But then it looked great.
It looked great. Yeah.
And what you can also do, and do I have your permission to draw on it? It's just that you can see there's some white things.
I like that.
Okay, because for mine I didn't like that, so I'm not going to do it on you. But I just got some colour and I just
coloured it in.
I
like the watercolour rough.
Yeah. Sure.
Roughishness, and I'm going to splatter again.
Oh, get everything out of the way, because she's crazy with the splattering. She's crazy with it. No difference.
It's very subtle. Anyway, it's there.
But
though.
that's nice.
I like it. And look, that one's actually gone whoosh off the edge.
We've done real good. Now, where was our Oh, where's the other two that I did? Oh, well, one was on the back.
Oh, yeah, you've got opposing sides.
And then
that one. that. Look at that. That's amazing.
That's quite bright, isn't it?
That's great.
Yeah, so how easy?
Brilliant. Watercolour Christmas cards.
All right, we'll move on to your gift.
Okay, now the little project I've brought to make is, close your eyes.
Yeah, hang on. I'm also about to sneeze.
Close your eyes and sneeze. It's a fabric.
Oh, my goodness me!
Star.
Oh, my goodness me! That is lovely.
Isn't it cute?
Oh, that is divine.
These are simple to make. It's weaving, so there's no sewing, there's no...
Oh, my goodness.
They were all the rage a number of years ago on YouTube, and I think lots of people made them. So I was like, oh, let's give that a go.
Because I've already got my ideas for next Christmas.
Oh, well, there you go.
I'm going to make these.
For next Christmas?
Yeah.
So you're already organised for this Christmas?
Yeah.
That's very impressive. What you need...
What do you need?
So you could actually use 4 different fabrics. You need 4 strips. So this has got 2 green and 2 white, plain.
Okay.
So the ones I've made, I've done half and half. But
I do like half and half.
I like half and half.
Yeah.
But you could do it all the same, or you could do 4 different, up to you.
Yeah, okay.
So you need 4 strips of fabric, and they need to be 4 inches wide by 16-ish long.
Yes.
To make that size.
Now, could you please explain to our viewers who might be thinking, why is Leah talking in
inches?
Non-metric? Metric? Yes.
Because, like paper crafting,
yes.
A lot of quilting is in America.
Yes.
It's all in imperial.
Okay.
So this cutting mat for mine, which is one of my things, it's all inches.
Yes.
So yes. So you need a strip, 4 strips.
4 strips like that.
If you have got smaller strips, it'll still work. It'll just make a smaller
star. And you'll have the measurements underneath the YouTube, won't you? You'll have them down.
Yes. 4 by 16.
Okay.
That's what that is.
Right.
So, like again, make any long, like it would work if they're the same. It would just make it smaller or bigger. But anyway.
Sure, they've got to be the same.
4 by 16. So get 4.
Inches, not millimetres.
Inches for these size. So, so I had 2. So, what colour would you like to make? I've got that fabric and I've got red.
Yes.
This is a great thing for your scraps.
Yes.
That and that. So I've got.
I think they look good together and they look good together.
Well, that's why I chose them, because I thought you've got a plain and a pattern.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so which two would you like to do? This is actually going to be hard because it's really thick.
Well, you do that one.
So I would say maybe do that one.
Yeah.
All right, so then what you do, and this will be a little bit of magic, because you take your strips.
Right.
And now you don't actually have to do this step because
I'm going to do mine off camera.
Yes, do it off camera. So
Yes.
you iron it in half.
Yes.
Iron.
Yes.
And then you open it and then you fold it into the middle seam thing that you've just ironed.
Yes.
Iron.
Yes.
Other side, iron into the middle. And
Yes.
then you fold it in half so you end up with a strip like this.
Oh, yes.
Which looks like this when it's all ironed. Okay, so yours. Oh, look, you've ironed that one.
I've
and you've
ironed that one.
one.
Thank you for...
And iron. Well done. That's
Oh, thank
excellent.
you. Well
so
done.
I've got mine. Okay. So now it's just a matter of we do a bit of weaving. Are you going to come over here?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
You got that.
Okay.
You can't go there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to fold them in half. So fold them all in half.
Okay.
And when you're
Oh,
folding them,
yes.
now I don't know if this makes a difference, but there's one side that's sort of
Yes.
thing and one side with all the folds.
Yes.
So just notice,
Oh, which one's which?
yeah, so I've sort of put my flat ones on the top and then all my folds on the bottom so I remember where they are. Like I said, I don't know, the lady I saw this YouTube channel called The Last Homely House, which I love.
Ooh.
So Kate made these
Was that the lady who goes
recently.
outside?
Into her garden.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's her? Yeah.
She does quilting and she does
Yes.
cooking and she's got cats and she's great.
Yes.
Okay, so we've folded them. So now we get two of them that are the same. We put one with the fold up and the lots of little ones. We're going to keep all the little folded sides going into the middle.
Okay.
So fold up
Yep.
and then fold down.
Yep.
So you're doing
Yep.
you've got yours sort of sideways to mine. Like if it's facing you, you've got one up and one down.
Yeah.
I've got mine one up and one down.
Yep.
Okay. And then we get this one, all the folds into the middle.
Yep.
Now, how do we do it? We go, that goes through there. So you put
One of
the
them.
loosey ends
Yeah.
through the tighty end.
Okay.
So flip it over that way.
Yep.
Loosey end into the tighty end, and then
Where that? Oh.
then these ones, the loosey ends go through the tighty end on the other side. So loosey ends go through the tighty end. Loosey through the tighty. Okay? All right. Now, this is probably the hardest bit and then it all goes. Right, now we get the last bit.
Yep.
And we flip it so the fold's on this side and all the thingies into the middle. Okay, and we go loosey through the tighty.
Yeah.
Kate didn't use this
No.
this way, but I have just invented it. And then the loosies through the tighty.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got kind of a hashtag now.
Yeah. Hashtag. We
Hashtag.
love
Once
craft.
you've done this a couple of times, it's a bit easier.
Yeah.
It is a bit mind-blowing. So now we just sort of gently tug and pull it.
Oh yes.
And it will gather in the middle. Lucy's through the tighties. Okay, and so then it's sort of pull
Look
it.
at that.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
looks amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so now we get the top one and we go down and we're going anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
So then that one over, this one up, this one over, and then this last one, you thread it in under there.
Ah.
And then you can pull that bit down. And again, you can give everything a little tug and it will all,
Oh, look at that.
it'll all hold together. And so now it's kind of like a double layer,
Yeah.
nice and thick.
Beautiful.
Right.
Do we do it again anti-clockwise?
No, that's,
Oh,
so
that's
now
done.
that's done.
That's
So the
done.
middle, done. We're done with the middle.
Oh, fabulous.
So now all we need to do is go, so we take one of our long pieces and we're going to fold it into a triangle away And then like you can finger press it a bit so it stays. So this, we're now making the little star edges. Okay, now we're going to flip it over. Okay, so you've got your, yep, you've got your fold. Now you're going to fold it again down. So you're making your other bit of triangle. And now you're going to fold this triangle onto that triangle.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and now we need some scissors. And just because of you, Anna, I actually bought these.
Oh, how good are they?
And there's lots of scissors because I know you like being surrounded by a lot of scissors. So we've got plenty of scissors.
You're making me sound a little bit.
Kate, who did this video, she said, in my house, I'm never more than an arm's reach away from a pair of scissors. And I was like, I think that's very sensible. Okay, so what we're going to do, we've got this fold. What we're going to do, we need to trim this bit of material because we're going to tuck it in.
Tuck it into...
So I'll show you, yeah. Okay. So you want to, it's going to be tucked behind this bit.
Yes, okay.
So you don't want to make it too short because it'll pop out. You don't want to make it too long because it'll come out the end. So you kind of go like... Three-quarters of the way down. Yeah, so, and then you just, usually you can find something handy like this little, just like the end of this, or your scissors or whatever, and then you just lift up underneath.
Oh, yeah, poke it in.
And then poke it in.
Don't need to be too fussy about...
No, you don't need to be too fussy. I've seen some people do put a dab of fabric glue in
Oh,
there
yes.
if you want to. But I mean, I made all these.
Yes.
No, I didn't put any glue and they're all fine.
But yours are, that looks nice and together, whereas that isn't.
Maybe it's just your fabric is thinner. I reckon that's fine.
Oh, okay.
I reckon that's fine.
Okay, thank you. Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink
no
it.
one's going to go,
Don't like that.
no, take it away and fix it. Okay, so now, so you've done this one. Now you go to the other one, and so the one that you've just done,
Yes.
we do the same thing. So we fold it away from
Over.
us, flip it, fold it down,
Fold it across.
do your finger pressing because that will also help the triangles sort of hold their
yes.
shape. This thicker material, I thought it might be harder, but
it's
maybe it's
easier.
easier. Maybe the thinner material is harder.
Then we snip.
Trim without cutting your fingers. Trim and poke. Poke. That's it.
Great.
And then we just continue with the other ones exactly the same way. And if you get to one and you're not sure which way you're folding it, like see this one, if I'm like, I'll do this one next, I can't poke it into here. So I know that I have to fold it away because I'll be poking it on the other side, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if I folded this one away from me, I can't poke it in on that side.
Oh, yeah.
So you start with one that you can't poke it in. Fold, flip, fold. Oh, you're onto it, Anna.
Oh,
Roaring ahead.
now it's a race to the finish.
Oh.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No. Crafting is all about slow time.
I have done a lot of frantic crafting in my time, though.
Have you had deadlines?
Well,
Or you felt you had deadlines?
I kind of just do it to myself all the time.
All right.
This is maybe one of the bits you can like fast forward.
Oh, yeah. Can you do that? Do you know how to do that?
Okay.
Fast forwarded.
All right. So,
Well, hey.
cool. How was that? That wasn't too hard, was it?
Not at all.
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise. That's brilliant. That is so stylish.
So I just put a little string on mine. The ones I've seen on YouTube, they put the string from here. So you can do it either way, but I thought, I want to put it there.
You want it that way?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can do it either way. So you can decide
Yeah.
which way you want to hang it. So I just used
Red.
floss that goes with it, but obviously you can use whatever colour you want. Do you want to try? It's hard because there's lots of thingos, lots of strands, but
yeah.
try. And you will probably need a thimble to squish it through because it has to go through quite a few layers.
Ah.
So I just put it through all of the layers and then, no, don't do that. Oh, just leave that out like that.
Oh, right.
Now, can I borrow the needle because I've only got one thick
Yes.
needle. You threaded that well. I did this the other night and I was like, oh, it's really hard.
Say that again. You sounded like a Muppet.
Oh, it's really hard. Okay, so poke it through. Have you seen Klaus on, what's it on, Disney Plus?
No.
Very good Christmas cartoon
Okay.
for the whole family.
Oh, no, yes, I have. It was last year. It came out last year.
Yes.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Really good.
Brilliant. Love
Yeah.
it. Yes.
Okay, so threaded our thing through here. So I just made a couple of knots so it just sort of gets
okay. That's
knot
how you did it.
and knot.
Gotcha.
And then I just tied off, made another knot at the top somewhere.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was overthinking it, Leah.
Don't overthink it, Anna. Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it.
Done.
Brilliant. They are extremely effective and anyone can do it.
You just need a
If
bit of
there's-
fabric this big, 4
an
bits.
iron.
And an iron. Yep.
And the navigational know-how
And
to go
anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise. Wow.
Yay.
Well done.
Cool. Well, hope you enjoyed that.
I certainly did.
I certainly did too. It's really fun and surprising how easy and cool things are.
And we'd love to see if anyone has attempted any of these
Yes.
things. Please show us on Instagram or Facebook.
Tag us as, have we got a hashtag?
Together in Stitches, I
Hashtag
guess.
Together in Stitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, do, because we'd love to see what you make. Even if it's not this, even if you're making something else.
And
Your Christmas crafts.
please subscribe also if you'd like to see more tutorials like this.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.